I think many of you are having network issues, right? Many of you have joined and then later you left. But still, I want to continue with the class, okay? Even if 2, 3 are there. So in the last class, we were discussing on nutrition and diet, right? In nutrition and diet, we have discussed about nutrition and then we discussed about balanced diet, right? Balanced diet consists of varieties of food, okay, food and in food products in equal amount, okay, it is known as balanced diet. And also the balanced diet must include all the essential nutrients in the form of carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals and water intake. So this was about balanced diet. And then we discussed on macronutrients and micronutrients. So in macronutrients mainly consist of proteins, fats, and carbohydrates. Okay, and which is these three is also known as proximate principles. And in protein, 7 to 15% total energy intake is present. Okay, then fat is 10 to 30%. Carbohydrate was 65 to 80%. And in micronutrients consist of vitamins and minerals. Okay, these two food products is known as micronutrients. And why it is known as micro? Because it is required in small amount, in a fraction of milligram to several grams. This is what we discussed in the last class. So I think we didn't start with proteins. So we have to go line wise. We'll start from macronutrients. We have written proteins, fats, and carbohydrates. So we have to discuss one by one. Okay, first we will discuss on proteins, then we will discuss on fats, then carbohydrates, then vitamins, and lastly minerals. So we have to cover all this portion. So you write down number A, proteins. Number A, you write proteins. Write down the word protein. The word protein. The word protein by derivation. The word protein by derivation. D-E-R-I-V-A-T-I-O-N. The word protein by derivation means MEANS, means that, THAT means that, which is of first importance. Which is of first importance. First, F-I-R-S-T, first importance. IMPORTANCE. The word protein by derivation means that which is of first importance. Full stop. Indeed, 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 they are of the greatest importance in human nutrition. Indeed, they are of the greatest importance. Indeed, they are of the greatest importance in human nutrition. In human nutrition, full stop. They are composed of carbon, CARBON. They are composed of carbon, hydrogen, HYDROGEN, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, OXYGN, oxygen, nitrogen, NITROGEN, oxygen, nitrogen, and sulfur, SULPHUR, and sulfur in varying amounts, VARYING, in varying amounts. AMOUNTS, amounts, full stop. Some proteins also contain phosphorus and iron. Some proteins also contain phosphorus, PHOS, phosphorus and iron, IRON, phosphorus and iron, and occasionally other elements. And occasionally, OCCASSIONALLY, and occasionally other elements, full stop. Proteins constitute about 20% of the body weight in an adult. 20% of the body weight in an adult, adult. In an adult, full stop. So this protein, okay, the word protein, it has derived, the derivation, the word protein means that of first importance, means the most priority in diet. Okay, for a balanced diet, protein is very much essential and important. Okay, and it is also said that proteins, it mainly consists of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and sulfur. These 5 elements, okay, it is composed of proteins, and sometimes it also constitutes of, occasionally, for phosphorus and iron is also present, but not all the time. Okay, but the other 5 elements, it will be present in a protein rich diet, whereas phosphorus and iron is present in small amount, and sometimes it is not present. And 20% of the body weight, okay, the body weight of a normal adult, it consists of 20% proteins are included. Okay, so protein constitute about 20% of body weight in an adult. You change the paragraph and you write down, proteins are made up of, change the paragraph and write, proteins are made up of smaller units. Proteins are made up of smaller units, SMALLER, smaller units, UNITS. Proteins are made up of smaller units called amino acids. Amino acids, amino acids, ACIDS. Proteins are made up of smaller units called amino acids, full stop. Some, SOME, some 20 amino acids, some 20 amino acids are stated to be needed. Some 20 amino acids are stated to be needed by the human body. Some 20 amino acids are stated to be needed by the human body, of which 9 are called essential. Of which 9 are called essential. Of which 9 are called essential because the body cannot synthesize them. Because the body cannot synthesize them. Because the body cannot synthesize them, full stop. Therefore, they must be obtained from dietary proteins. Therefore, they must be obtained from dietary proteins, DIETARY. Therefore, they must be obtained from dietary proteins. Full stop. They are leucine, 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 isoleucine, LEUCINE, isoleucine, lysine, 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 methionine, 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 phenylalanine, 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 threonine, 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 valine, 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 tryptophan, TRYP, TOPHAN, tryptophan, tryptophan, and histidine, 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 full stop. So proteins are basically of two types. Okay, they are essential and non-essential amino acids. They are divided into essential and non-essential amino acids. Okay, and these proteins, proteins are found, or it is made up of small elements or small units, and these units are known as amino acids. And these amino acids consist of about 20%, out of which, out of 29% only are known as the essential elements. Okay, only 9 out of 29% is known as essential amino acids. And the name of the 9 essential amino acids are, which I have given you just now: leucine, isoleucine, lysine, methionine, phenylalanine, threonine, valine, tryptophan, and histidine. So these are the 9 essential amino acids. You will have to know the name of these 9 essential amino acids. Okay, it can come for exam as a short answer. The name of 9 essential amino acids. You change the paragraph. Change the paragraph and write non-essential amino acids include non-essential. Non-essential amino acids include non-essential amino acids include arginine, AR, GI, and NINE. arginine, comma, asparaginic acid, ASPARAGINIC, asparaginic acid, ACID. ASPARAGINIC, asparaginic acid, ACID, acid. Comma, serine, 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 serine. SERINE, serine, comma, glutamic acid, glutamic, GLUTAMIC. GLUTAMIC, glutamic acid, comma, proline, 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 and the end, glycine, 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 full stop. Write down both essential and non-essential amino acids, both essential and non-essential amino acids, both essential and non-essential amino acids are needed for synthesis of SYNTHESIS, are needed for synthesis of tissue proteins, comma, the former, FORMER, the former must be supplied through diet. The former must be supplied through diet, DIET, diet. Whereas the later, LATTER, whereas the later can be synthesized, SYNTHESIZED, whereas the later can be synthesized by the body, BODY, by the body, full stop. So proteins are made up of essential and non-essential amino acids, and the essential elements or the essential amino acids are the 9 essential amino acids that I have given you. And what is the difference between essential and non-essential? So in essential, the essential amino acids means it cannot synthesize by itself. Okay, you have to consume it. You have to take it through dietary products or food items that consist of essential amino acids. Okay, it is not found in nature. So what you have to do, you have to consume it through your diet. Okay, maybe in the form of milk, meat, eggs. So I will give you the sources later. So essential amino acids means it cannot synthesize by itself. So they must be obtained from the food products that we consume. Whereas in non-essential amino acids, you have written the later, the former must be supplied through diet, whereas the later can be synthesized by the body. That means non-essential amino acids, okay, This essential amino acids, it is present in our body itself. So even if we do not get it from the food we eat, it is already present in the body. Whereas essential amino acids, these are not present in the body. That is why you have to consume it through food products. Okay, that is the difference between essential and non-essential. And the non-essential amino acids, it includes arginic, asparaginic acid, serine, glutamic acid, proline, and glycine. So these are the five. So these are the 6 non-essential amino acids. Okay. Now you write functions. Below you write functions of proteins. Write down functions of proteins. You underline it and you write proteins are needed by the body. Proteins are needed by the body. Proteins are needed by the body for number 1, bodybuilding. For bodybuilding. For bodybuilding. Number 1 is bodybuilding. Number 2, repair and maintenance of body tissues. Repair and maintenance of body tissues. Repair and maintenance of body tissues. Number 3, you write proteins also supply energy. Proteins can also supply energy. Proteins can also supply energy. That is 4 kilocalorie per 1 gram. That is 4 kilocalorie per 1 gram. Then number 4 you write maintenance of osmotic pressure. Maintenance of osmotic pressure. Maintenance of osmotic pressure. Number 5 you write synthesis of certain substances like antibodies, like antibodies ANTIBODIES, like antibodies, comma, hemoglobin HAEMOGLOBIN, hemoglobin, comma, enzymes enzymes, comma, hormones and coagulation factor. So these are the 5 functions of protein. So what are they? It helps to build your body. Okay, bodybuilding. Then it also helps in repair and maintenance of body tissues. Then it also helps in maintaining the osmotic pressure of the body. Next, it also synthesizes certain substances like antibodies. Okay. Next, hormones and coagulation factors, hemoglobin enzymes. So these are some of the functions of proteins and also provides energy to our body, that is 4 kilocalorie per 1 gram. Next you write down sources of protein. Sources of protein. Write down, humans obtain proteins from two main dietary sources. Humans obtain protein from two main dietary sources. Humans obtain protein from two main dietary sources. Number A, animal source. Number A is animal source. Number A, write down animal source, put a dash and write down proteins of animal origin are, proteins found in animal origin are. Can you give me any example of proteins, sources of protein? Anyone? Which food
Meat.
products? Huh?
Meat.
Yes.
Milk.
Milk, meat, yes. Any more?
Eggs, ma'am.
Eggs, yes, eggs.
Cheese,
Hmm?
cheese,
Cheese, yes. And
fish,
fish.
fish.
Okay. Okay, very good. So these are some of the whatever you said. Okay. It is all correct. So proteins of animal origin are found in milk, 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 comma, meat, 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 milk, meat, eggs, cheese, milk, meat, eggs, cheese, comma, fish, 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 full stop. Egg proteins, write down egg proteins, egg proteins, proteins. Egg proteins are considered to be the best. Egg proteins are considered to be the best among food proteins. Among food proteins, egg proteins are considered to be the best among food proteins because of their high biological value, because of their high because of their high biological value, BIOLOGICAL, because of their high biological value and digestibility. Digestibility, digestibility, digestibility. Finish. So the animal sources are milk, meat, eggs, cheese, fish. Okay, all these are the animal sources through which we can get essential as well as through which we can get the essential amino acids. Okay, out of the following that you have written, out of these, egg proteins are high in the protein intake. Okay, it is considered as one of the best among the food proteins. Okay, because especially the egg, that yellow part, okay, egg yolk it is called, na, the yellow part. The yellow part of the egg consists of high level of protein, and also why it is one among the best, because it is being digested very well. Okay, we are able to digest it. Its digestibility is very high, as well as the biological value is also very high in eggs. It consists at least 16 to 4 grams. Okay, 16 to 4 grams consist of, this yellow portion of the egg consists of 16 to 4 grams per 100 grams. Okay, so that is also one of the reason that egg proteins are considered as one of the best sources of protein. Number B, you write vegetable source. Number B, you write down vegetable source. First was animal source. Now you write vegetable source. Write down vegetable proteins are found in pulses, pulses, pulses. Vegetable proteins are found in pulses, 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 comma, cereals, 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 comma, beans, 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 comma, nuts, 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 comma, oil seed, oil, seeds, SEEDS, oil seeds, comma, cakes, 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 etc. CAKES, cakes, etc. etc. So the vegetable sources of proteins are pulses, cereals, beans, nuts, oil seeds, cakes, etc. So what are the examples of pulses? Anyone? Examples of pulses. Which food item is included in pulses?
Dal, ma'am.
Hmm?
Dal.
Yes. And okay. Yellow dal, black gram dal, yellow dal, masoor dal, all this consist of pulses. Dry beans, okay, dry beans, the seeds of dry beans, all these things also comes under pulses. In cereals means it consists of rice, wheat, okay, corn you know na, corn, maize, barley, all these things, all this comes under cereals. Beans, do you know what is bean? In nuts, it consists of almonds, okay. Next, oil seeds. Oil seeds consist of peanuts, coconut, sunflower seeds, okay, soybeans, oil cakes, all this comes under oil seeds. Next is cake. Cake is cake only. So I'll just show you one picture. Wait, huh? Screen is visible or what?
Yes, ma'am.
Bapre, my laptop is so slow. Okay. All these are the sources of proteins that you have written: meat, fish, okay, pulses, cheese, okay, meat, almonds and all, okay, peanuts. So these are the sources of proteins, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
In the next class, we will discuss on fats, then carbohydrates. Fats and carbohydrates we will discuss in the next class. I think evening also I have class now. PSM practical, did we complete pulse? Pulse is complete or what? From vital signs? Yes or no? No idea. Okay, in the evening I'll continue with your pulse only, pulse topic from vital signs. Okay. Okay, then you all can leave the class now. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
ma'am.